The island you once knew has flipped. Welcome
As we all
to
know,
Chapter 3.
Fortnite Chapter 3 just became 1000 days old. So, as a man with well over 4000 hours of game time on Fortnite, I will be telling you why Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1 was so amazing. To start off with Chapter 3 Season 1 being so good was a new chapter. Always exciting, always so much new things to do, always fun with a new chapter. One of the fun things many people found very entertaining and fun to use were of course the Spider-Man mystics. These Spider-Man mystics, they were only in Chapter 3 Season 1, so that's probably a big reason why it was so successful, because many people really loved it. It was very funny to use, and um, it was a unique mechanic that's never been seen. No one really thought that Epic would be having an Spider-Man collab, really, but yeah, they had it and everyone loved it. I think many people liked the Spider-Man mythics due to them being so good and accurate. You know, just picking them up from that bridge, or just finding them on the Daily Bugle building and just shooting them at the tree and just going around in circles for 2 minutes. It was very satisfying and very unique. Never seen this in a battle royale before, and that's probably why everybody loved them. They were also very good with movement, and Epic tried to recreate these with the grappling hook, but completely failed due to them not really being as good with the swinging mechanics. And anything about Chapter 3 Season 1, of course, new chapter, new things, and new movement. Both in Chapter 3 Season 1 and Season 2, we got new movements such as sliding, sprinting, and mantling. And with sliding, you can now, instead of just crouching, you could hold down crouching while you were running, and then you would start sliding to gain extra fast, extra speed, and slide forward, of course, no shit. You could reload while sliding, you could med while sliding, which was a new thing. At least you could med mist while sliding, which no one has ever seen before. And the movement mechanics, and the movement mechanics was probably a big deal for this, because I think movement was a big problem before. We had cars in chapter 2, but if you didn't have a car, it was very hard to get around the map, and that's why they had sliding and sprinting. Sprinting, you just hold down a button and then your character starts sprinting until the character runs out of stamina. It's as easy as it sounds. It's very uh, much like different other games such as COD and CS. I believe no, CS does not have any running, but that's besides the point. Let's talk about mantling, which it was not Chapter 3 Season 1, but we're talking about Chapter 3 in this video. And mantling was a feature that no one really expected Epic to add, but with mantling you could now climb buildings a lot easier, and walls, which many people said might change build fighting forever, but instead it just made build fighting almost worse. Chapter 3 Season 1 was very popular amongst many people because of many trends that was during that season, such as the Spider-Man webs, which was limited to that season, but there were also things as very solid battle passes. Actually, they were decent, to say at least. If you compare them battle passes to how they are now, I have not really think that I have seen one good since probably the chapter OG one. That was pretty alright, you know. Never used those skins, but they were decent skins. Never used any battle pass skins in overall anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I thought chapter 3's battle passes was actually pretty decent, and I think that was a small reason people loved it so much. The map layout, it was very iconic, the map, because it had different biomes, different regions, like fun places to be at, you know, dropping at the sanctuary to try and get the MK from the rock, you know, that was pretty epic, to try and get the MK and putting in a tent and then having 5 MKs in one single game. The map layout, as I was saying, was iconic, with many places, many biomes, many great POIs, such as the volcano making a return, both as the Daily Bugle and the pirate ship for the last season. In the Daily Bugle, you obviously found the Spider-Man mythics, as I said earlier, and there was like spider bounce pads that it was like spider webs, you jumped on them, and they were very, very funny, very iconic, and very unique and never seen really before. And this is a thing that Epic's very known for, and that is making unique stuff into a battle royale game. And I think they did stuff like that the whole season, and that's why it was very popular. I think Chapter 3 Season 1 also was popular due to the many events, epic events we had, such as no build being introduced, which no one really ever could have thought of, a very controversial thing to do, but it was only for 2 weeks, then they reversed it and made it into a separate game mode, which made it so that Ninja started playing the game a lot more again, which many people thought was nice, and that probably gained some nostalgia into that season, and many people started liking Fortnite again due to Ninja playing it again. And that is probably a huge reason for people loving the season. As I said, they introduced Zero Build, which now is a very popular game mode that many people play in Fortnite. And in Zero Build, you know, Fortnite is known for their building and stuff, but many people thought that it had become too sweaty for the average player. So Epic heard the gamers that was not as skillful as other, and implemented a no build mode, which means that you can't build in Fortnite, and they made it so the first 2 weeks of the season you could not build at all. The only game mode was Zero Build, and this did not, many people did not like this, but they later on changed it, so I think that is fine. And nostalgia, as I said, you probably had very much fun with your friends, which means that obviously if you're having fun with some friends, then obviously your nostalgia is going to increase, because then it just is like that. It's just a rule. You kind of, it's, you know, if you do something with your friends, it's going to be nostalgic in a few years. Well, I hope that was everything today, guys. So if you thought this video was nice, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you thought I missed anything, leave a comment down below. And don't forget to watch my other videos, and see you later, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Ciao.